I recently had a stress, let's say boil over, and
a boil over
of stress,
okay,
more than maybe I've ever felt. And a doctor had prescribed me 0.25 milligrams of Xanax, which I think is a quarter the size of 1 milligram, which is what people take. I took a half of one.
That wouldn't even like.
I took a half of 0.25. So what is that?
I have to booty bump that to even get
5.
So you thought about Xanax. You thought hard about Xanax.
But I've never take drugs.
No, I know.
I took that tiny amount. It did take me from panic spiral back to, all right, I can manage what's going on.
Okay.
And then I thought, I can never take this again.
That's a great line of that. Well, okay.
The effect was so like not immediate, but the turnaround, my POV, my outlook was so shifted and it felt so real that I actually was like, this is why people become Xanax addicts.
No shit, ho.
I don't want to be ignorant,
chemically dependent.
But when you've never taken really drugs like that, you're like, yeah. I mean, I've taken stupid party drugs when I was like 21, but I never taken a prescribed pill from a doctor for stress. And I was like,
that comes from a lab where you know what it is.
This is why people get it. So I put that back high on the back shelf medicine cabinet. I was like, unless I reach some kind of major crisis in my life again, that has to be the last ditch effort in life.
For you.
For me.
For you, yeah.
Because that really scared me how much it made my outlook. It didn't just make me feel like everything was better. It made me feel like everything was genuinely better. I was like, it's not the pill. Everything's fine. And I'm like, then later I was like, no, that was the pill. That's why people get addicted to Xanax.
Yeah.
It woke me up to the possibility of that very slippery slope. Very slippery slope.
Because our life is our perception, and our perception is chemical. So if you have a chemical alteration in the perception of your life situation. It's an instant shift. Well, think about, because panic disorder, so anxiety disorder and panic disorder, people are often prescribed Klonopin and Xanax, and it's for anxiety attacks. They pop a Klonopin pin, a K pin, and then it's like, whew. And I watched this documentary.
You better lay low.
Yeah, hold up. You better lay low.
Your brain says, you better lay low.
Donna, Karen, Kalani, Zanny. Thanks for holding down the fort. But
it spooked me.
They're very addictive, and also withdrawal from benzos can be life-threatening. That's why that's why insurance accepts like rehabilitation for alcohol and benzos and some other like heroin, like things that you can actually, where withdrawal is a physical
we
issue.
have friends who have struggled with that exact thing. And they can't just magically stop.
No, because you have crazy. I watched this recently that I think it was all about benzos, Xanax, Klonopin, whatever. Mostly about Xanax. And so there was a few different illustrations. Some people who like one girl who's like, you know what? I realized I need it. I don't need it, but it helps me. And my life is manageable with it. And I like my life with it. And it's a small dosage, whatever. And then there's a whole range of experiences, but girl, if you have no other tooltina, if the only thing in your toolbox is the Xanny or the Klonopin or the whatever, then that's, I think, where you're up Schitt's Creek, because once the toolbox is empty, it's Niagara Falls.
It's a stepping stone. It's not an island to settle down on. You know what I mean?
Keeping it light on the pod today.
Yeah. Have we ever kept it light on this path? Has anybody listened to us for hope? For glimmering hope? Are you kidding me?
For lighthearted fare.
We are people's Xanny bar. We are the K-pin.
We are the fentanyl sometimes.
We are the fentanyl. I'm the fentanyl patch you put right in the middle of your forehead before your afternoon nap, honey.
After a coffee enema to calm down.
You wake up sunburned and you pull the patch off. It's the only part of your body that's not sunburned.
Pulling the patch.
Pulling the patch.
Chopping it up.